Hi, I'm Colin Miller with American Honda, here with the 2020 Africa Twin. Not only are the Africa Twin's electronics extremely capable, but they also allow a decent amount of customization. And in this video, we'll cover how to make some of those adjustments. If you haven't yet done so, we recommend you first check out our electronics controls video, which goes over the basics of how to use the Africa Twin's electronics system. Okay, so let's get into some of the ways you can personalize your Africa Twin's electronics. Please note, the bike does need to be stationary to make the following changes. To start, there are a few general adjustments you can make to the display. Some things like brightness, adjust the background. To do this, hold the page button, go into the main settings, go down to the display, and you can see you can adjust the brightness as well as the background. These can be set at auto, or you can make the individual adjustments yourself. You can also change things like date, time, units, volume, and language, as well as restoring the default settings. Simply go to the page button, go down to Settings, General, and you can see the adjustments can be made within this menu. This portion of the gold and silver display can be adjusted. The gold display has 4 different menus, and the silver display has a single one. To adjust that, you simply hold the page button down, go into the main menu, select Settings, scroll down to Display, go to the Favorite Information category. Once there, you can select what you'd like to see in each individual box. You can scroll down, select one, and add that category to that spot. The gold display will show all 3, where the silver display will simply show the number 1 category. Where most of your customization needs will be addressed via the User 1 and User 2 riding modes, some riders have one setting that they'd like to adjust more frequently. Enter this Favorite button here. This button is allowed to be customized to adjust a setting that you prefer. Let me show you how to use it. You simply hold the page button down, go to the Settings, scroll down to Display, scroll all the way down, and you'll see this Favorite switch option. Select it. You can adjust the HSTC, which is a selectable torque control, wheelie control, riding mode, and on DCT models, you can adjust the G switch as well. Simply select whatever you prefer to control with that switch, turn back to the main menu. Now that's adjustable via this Favorite button. In addition to the 4 preset riding modes, you have 2 additional user modes. These are allowed to be customized to your preferences. One thing to remember about these 2 user modes and all the modes is that HSTC and wheelie control adjust independently of the user mode settings. In order to adjust the user modes, simply hold the page button down, go to Settings, select Function, select User Mode. You can select User 1 or 2, and there you see the options of what you can adjust. Power, engine brake. For the adventure sports model, you can adjust suspension, as well as the ABS preload for the adventure sports adjustable suspension model. All these functions will be saved within that individual user mode. Simply return back by holding the page button down one time, and you're back at the main menu. So as I mentioned earlier, the HSTC and wheelie control adjust independently of the user modes. In the gold display, you can see here, if you scroll down, you can adjust those using the scroll to side buttons, or simply by touching the screen as well. To turn the HSTC off, you would actually select on the HSTC, move the cursor to the left, and you'll see it go to 0. To turn it back on, to the right, and it goes back to the previous setting. As you can see, the new Africa Twin offers a ton of options when it comes to customizing electronics. We recommend you experiment with the settings in different situations and figure out what works best for you. Remember, always refer to your motorcycle's owner's manual, which is available for free at powersports.honda.com. Thanks for watching and enjoy your ride.